Welcome dear student and Jai Swaminarayan. Today in this video we will discuss the last point of the chapter relative displacement and the relative velocity. Dear student, we know that the motion is a relative concept between the object and the observer, right? What is the definition of the motion? When the object change its position with respect to another object with time, the object is said to be in the motion, right? So dear student, motion is a relative concept between the object and the observer, right? So dear student, we need to understand motion of the object with respect to the other object, with respect to the some reference point, right? We can discuss the motion of the object. The object is in the motion for the with respect to one reference point. It will be a stationary for the other frame of the reference. So dear student, let us understand that what do you mean by the relative displacement and the relative velocity. For that we can understand the motion of the object. For that, our general experience that suppose you are traveling with the train, right, with a constant speed. A train is moving with a constant speed, and on the other side, on the same track, on the same direction, or in the opposite direction, the other train will moving in the with the same speed. You will experience that the speed of the other train is a more compared to your train. Suppose the one train is traveling in the north direction with the same speed, other train is traveling in the south direction, and if you are observing from the one train, the speed of the other train you will find a larger. How this happen? Because the both the train traveling with the same speed. So in that, a relative velocity of the both the train is take the responsible role, right? Take the important role. So first of all, dear student, we understand about what do you mean by the relative displacement, and then we understand what is the relative velocity. So let us start. What do you mean by the relative displacement? So for that, consider a two object A and B, right? At the time t is equal to 0, the object A is at a distance xao from the origin, and object B is at a distance xbo from the origin, right? Here we measure the position of the object with respect to reference point O. So reference point is the most important to understand about the motion. If we change the reference point, the position of the object will be changed, right? So here xeo is the position of the object A with respect to origin O at the time t equal to 0, right? And xbo is the position of the object B with respect to origin at the time t equal to 0. Now here, what is the position of the object B with respect to position of the object A, or the position of the object A with respect to position of the object B, right? So here the distance between the object A and the object B, that is the xbo minus xao. xbo minus xao is called the relative displacement of the B with respect to A, xba. xbo is the position of the object B, xao is the position of the object A, and xbo minus xao is the relative displacement of B with respect to A, right? So here, what do you mean by the relative displacement? Relative displacement of the any object is the distance of the object with respect to another reference point. So here the relative displacement of the B with respect to A is the xbo minus xo. We can easily calculate here the distance xbo, and xo is this distance. So if you xbo minus xo, that is the relative displacement of the B with respect to A, and it is also known as the relative displacement of the A with respect to B, right? So if we take the XAO minus XBO, that is a relative displacement of A with respect to B. So here XBO minus XAO is the relative displacement between the two objects A and B. Now, suppose both the object is stationary, we can say that the relative displacement of the both the object A and object B is a constant. But if both the object A and B is moving with the some speed, some velocity, right? The relative displacement between the two objects may be a change, maybe increase, maybe decrease, or maybe a zero according to the velocity of the both the object. So for that, consider this object, two object at the time t equal to 0. Object A is at a distance XAO and object B is at a distance XBO. The relative displacement between the two objects at the time t equal to 0, XBO minus XAO, right? Now, at the time t is equal to 0, both the object start with the object A start moving with the velocity VA and the object B start moving with the velocity VB in the same direction. Now, if what do you mean by that? If the relative displacement, what we can say, if the relative displacement between these two objects is increases or decreases or becomes a zero, it depends on the velocity of the object A and the velocity of the object B, right? So here both the object A is moving with the velocity VA, right, at the time t is equal to 0. So object A start its motion with the constant velocity VA in this positive x direction. Similarly, the object B start its motion with the constant velocity VB in the same direction. So if the velocity of the object A is a VA, if the velocity is constant, we can say that the distance traveled by the object in a time interval t is a VA into t. So the object moves from this position at the XAO to the XAE by traveling the distance VA into t, because what is the formula of the distance? Velocity is equal to displacement divided by time, or we can say that the distance divided by time. So the distance traveled by an object A in a time t is equal to VA into t. Similarly, object B start its motion with the constant velocity VB, so that we can say that the object B, the distance traveled by the object B in a time t is equal to VB into t, right? So got it? So here this distance from this position to this position, the distance traveled by the object A is a VA into t and the distance traveled by the object B is a VB into t. Now here due to the motion of the both the object, the position of the object is changes with the respect to the reference point. So at the time t equal to t, the new position of the object with respect to reference point O is XA and position of the object B with respect to the reference point B is a XB, right? So the new position of the object A is a XA is equal to, here XAO is the initial position distance and then after in a time interval t, it travels a distance VA into t. So the new position of the object A, XA is equal to XAO plus VA into t. Similarly, the new position of the object B is a XB is equal to XBO plus VB into t. Now, at this much, XB minus XA is a relative displacement of the object at the time t equal to t, right? At the time t, the relative displacement is a XB minus XA. So what we can say about the relative displacement? It will increase or decrease, depends on the velocity of the object A and the velocity of the object B. Now we can calculate the relative displacement of the object A with respect to object B, or object B with respect to object A XBA is equal to XB minus XA. Now here XB, from the previous formula, XB is equal to XBO plus VBT and XA is equal to XAO plus VAT. If you put in this formula, we get the formula of the relative displacement between two object A and B is XBO minus XAO plus VB minus VA into T, right? So here the relative displacement at the time t is equal to 0, the relative displacement is the XBO minus XAO. Now relative displacement is may increase, may decrease or becomes a 0, depends on the velocity of the object A and object B. So it is depends on the VB minus VA. So if the VB minus VA is positive, the relative displacement is increased. VB minus VA we take a negative, the relative displacement is decreased, and if both the object moving with the same velocity, the relative displacement is a constant. That we will see later on in this video. So dear student, here the relative displacement XB minus XA. XBA is the position of the object B with respect to object A. It is equal to XB minus XA is equal to XBO minus XAO. That is the relative displacement between the object A and object B at the time t equal to 0, right? Plus VB minus VA into T. So here the relative displacement of the object A with respect to object B or the object B with respect to object A is depends on the VB minus VA, velocity of the both the object. So if the both the object are moving with the same velocity, the relative displacement is constant. But if either the velocity of the object is increases or decreases, the relative displacement may be changed. So here the relative displacement between the two objects depends on the velocity of the both the object. So here VB minus VA is equal to VBA is called the relative velocity of the object B with respect to object A. So that is the relative velocity. Relative velocity is the defined as the velocity of the object with any object with respect to any other object. So here the two objects A and B are there. So VBA is called the velocity of the object B relative to the object A, VBA, and it is equal to VB minus VA. So VB minus VA is equal to the velocity of the object B with respect to, with related to the object A. Similarly, we can write like this also, VAB is equal to VA minus VB. That is the velocity of the object A with related to, with relative to the object B. So dear student, understand what do you mean by the relative displacement and the relative velocity. The relative velocity of the any object is called the velocity of the object with respect to the another object with related to the another object. So here VBA is equal to VB minus VA, VAB is equal to VA minus VB, right? So dear student, let us understand the some special case when the two object A and object B moving in the same direction with the different velocity VA and VB, the relative displacement between the object is increases or decreases. So here dear students, special case 1, right? If the velocity of the both the object VA and VB they are same, velocity of both the object are same. So we can say that VA is equal to VB. So from the formula, if the relative displacement of the object B with respect to object A or object A with respect to object B is given by the formula XBA is equal to XB minus XA is equal to XBO minus XAO plus VB minus VA into T. Now this relative displacement between the two objects depends on the velocity of the both the object VA and VB. Now we consider the first case when the both the objects are moving in the same direction with the same velocity. So we can say that VA is equal to VB. So now if VA is equal to VB, then we can say that VB minus VA is equal to 0. So if both the object moving in the same direction with the same velocity, the relative velocity is a 0 and the object is appearing as a stationary, right? So now if the VB is equal to VA, we can say that VB minus VA is equal to 0. Now from the above equation, Vb minus V is equal to 0. We can say that the Xb minus Xa is equal to Xbo minus Xo. Therefore, the two objects stay at the constant distance Xbo minus Xo apart at the beginning, right? So the relative displacement when the both the objects are moving with the same velocity in the same direction, the relative displacement between the both the object is same as the relative displacement is initially. Suppose both the objects are moving in the same direction with the same velocity, the relative displacement is same as the relative displacement is initially between the two objects, and their position time graph are a straight line parallel to each other as shown in the figure. So here if we consider the object A is moving with the velocity Va, the slope of this and object B is moving with the velocity Vv. So at the time t is equal to 0, the relative displacement between these two objects is this much, from 10 to 20. We can say that the 10 meter. The relative displacement between the object A and object B is a 10 meter. So this, if the both the object moving with the same velocity in the same direction, the graph is parallel to each other, right? So if we consider the relative displacement 10 meter, it is same at the all the time. So here the relative velocity, if the relative velocity between the two objects A and B is 0, right, we can say that the relative displacement between the two objects A and B is a constant for all the motion of the objects. So dear student, understand first case of the relative velocity. If the two objects are moving with the same velocity in the same direction, the relative velocity is 0 and the relative displacement between the two objects is same and constant for all the motion of the object. Now if we consider the second case, if the velocity of the A is greater than the velocity of the B, right? So the graph of the A is has a more slope compared to the graph of the B. So if the velocity of the object A is greater than the object B, the relative displacement here VA is greater than VB. So we get the VB minus VA is a negative, right? So if the velocity of the A is greater than the velocity of the B, we get the relative velocity VB minus VA, we get a negative, and the relative displacement between the two objects decreases and they meet at a common point. So if we consider the graph of A, the position time graph for the object A is this, and the slope of the graph of A more compared to the graph of the B. So we can say that the velocity of the A is greater than the velocity of the B. So here VB minus VA is negative. So initially the relative displacement is this, right, 10 to 40. Initially the relative displacement between the two objects is 10 to 40, that means a 30 meter. Now if the A is moving with the more velocity compared to the B, the relative displacement is decreases, and at a one common point t is equal to 3 seconds, at the common point they will meet each other, right? So if the velocity of the object A is greater than the object B, right, if the velocity of the A is more than velocity of the B, the relative displacement between the two objects is decreases, and both the objects meet at a common point at the some time. So now dear student, third case, if VA is less than VB, velocity of the object A is less than the velocity of the object B, right? So from the relative displacement, if the velocity of the A is less than the velocity of the B, VB minus VA is a positive, right? And the relative displacement between the two objects is increases, and both the object does not meet at any common point. So suppose if we consider this from the point A, right, at the initially the relative displacement of the both the object initially at the time t is equal to 0 is a 30 meter. Now if the velocity of the A is a increase is positive and velocity of the B is a negative, so they will meet at a point this, but after this t equal to 1 second, the relative displacement between two objects is increases and both the object does not meet at a one point. So dear student, I hope that you understand what do you mean by the relative velocity and the special case of the all the relative velocity, right? So now dear student, let us understand more about relative velocity with the help of the one example. Example number 3.9 given in the textbook. Two parallel rail track runs north south. Two parallel rail track runs from north to south. The train A moves north with a speed of the 54 km per hour. The velocity of the train A is given to you 54 km per hour and train B moves south with the speed of the 90 km per hour. Here the train A moving towards the north with the speed of the 54 km per hour and train B moves south with the speed of the 90 km per hour. So here the speed, here we take the velocity. Velocity of the train A is a 54 km per hour, but in the north direction we take a plus. So velocity of the A is equal to plus 54 km per hour. We need to convert this kilometer per hour into the meter per second. So velocity of the train A is a 50 plus 54 km per hour is equal to 15 meter per second. How we convert kilometer per hour into meter per second? Yes, 54 multiplied by 1000 divided by 3600. We get a 15 meter per second. Here train B moves towards the south. So in the opposite direction of the train A, so we take the velocity of the B with respect to A. Vb is equal to minus 90 km per hour. So here train B is moving in the south direction. So we take the velocity of the B is a minus. So minus 90 km per hour. So we need to convert this kilometer per hour into the meter per second. So we take a 90 multiplied by 1000 divided by 3600. The velocity of the train B is a minus 25 meter per second. So understand here student, 54 km per hour. Velocity of the train A is a 54 km per hour and velocity of the B is a 90 km per hour. So we take the velocity of the A positive and velocity of the B is a negative. Now first question, what is the velocity of the B with respect to A? So relative velocity of the B with respect to A is equal to VBA, that is the VB minus VA. So here VB is a minus 25 minus VA is a 15, we get the minus 40 meter per second. So velocity of the B with respect to A, relative velocity of the B with respect to A is a minus 40 meter per second. So train B appears to A to move with the speed of the 40 meter per second from north to south. So here the speed of the train B, relative speed of the train B is a greater than the speed of the both the train. So we appear train B moves faster than the both the train. So if you observing a train B with the from the train A, we appear to move up faster than the relative velocity of the train A. So dear student, understand that why the other train we are observing moving opposite direction is faster than your train, right? So now second question, velocity of the ground with respect to P, right? So second question is the how we can calculate the velocity of the ground with respect to B. So the relative velocity of the ground with respect to B is a VGB, velocity of the ground minus the velocity of the train B. Here the velocity of the ground is a 0 minus velocity of the train B is a minus 25. So we get the relative velocity of the ground with respect to train B is a 25 meter per second. Now question number 3. Velocity of the monkey running on the roof of the train A against its motion with the velocity of the 18 km per hour with respect to the train A. So here the relative velocity of the monkey with respect to train A given to you, and which is opposite direction to the against the motion of the train A. So here the relative velocity of the monkey with respect to train A is given to you 18 km per hour right, with respect to train A, but in the opposite direction to the train A. So we take the velocity of the monkey with respect to train A is a minus 18 km per hour as observed by the man standing on the ground. So what is the velocity of the monkey observed by the man standing on the ground? So here the velocity of the monkey with respect to train A is given to Vma is equal to minus 18 km per hour. Convert this into the meter per second, we get the velocity of the monkey with respect to train A is a minus 5 meter per second. Why minus? Because that monkey is running against the train A in the opposite direction to the train A. So now from the formula of the relative velocity of the monkey with respect to train A is equal to Vm minus Va, right? So Vm is the velocity of the monkey observed the person standing on the ground. So Vm is equal to Vma plus Va. 15 minus 5 we get a 10 meter per second.